Alright, there we go. It's capturing it. It's capturing it. We're back in love again. We're back in. We're live again. Alright. Let's do this. This game is the Stanley Parable. This game has a lot of endings and a lot of ways. Why does my screen look like that? This game has a lot of endings and a lot of weird ways to end it and to do stuff. I don't know why my screen looks like that. Can I hear well? Did you turn up your volume? I can turn my volume up. Let's do that. Let's do that. Your volume. Let's do that. How do I sound now? No, not the problem. What do you mean not the problem? You gotta be more specific than that. Everything else is fine on my computer. I can hear myself on my stream. That is a you problem. This is the story of a man named Stanley. Fine on my computer. I can hear myself on my stream. That is a you problem. I don't know why I'd be bugging out like that, and I don't understand why my game looks weird. Begin the game again. Here I go over to mute my stream from my site. Kill myself. Same thing. Well, that's annoying. Does that look better? Can't watch that. Just leave and reopen the stream. Like, it's not... Clearly, you can hear something. Anyways, guys, welcome to the Stanley Parable. The Stanley Parable is a game that comes with... Oh, crap. I did not mean to do that. That comes with, like, 30-something endings to the game itself. Whoa. That's next thing, dude. Same thing. Then... I'm not sure what to do. I don't think anyone else... Is anyone else in chat having a problem with hearing? Because I hear myself in my stream perfectly fine.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
What?
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
What? If I look over my shoulder, I would catch him. It's only just a mere matter of time. What does that mean? Wait, I need to know what that means. Pangea. What does it mean? That doesn't make sense. What does it mean? My chat rate's at 4 though. Maybe I have to go further? I guess we'll just go further and see what happens. Hello, stranger.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
Screw you, I'm going to the right.
Door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Don't care.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Making you feel motion sick. You haven't been watching for that long. Let's try to turn motion blur off. Let's see here. Huh, I guess I don't have it off. Well, I guess I can see why, because it's like, ooh. Wait, you said when it came to a set of 2 open doors, took the door on my left. I'm not taking that door.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Felt that, felt that. Me when I'm at Walmart after work. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. It will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. Hey, you can't ticket a dead man.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side.
Okay.
Give me a chance.
Okay. Okay, let's give him a chance. Let's see what he says. What are you gonna do that's gonna make me give you a chance?
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. You see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running.
Oh, wait,
that's the way you're doing right now.
Oh, I see what he's doing.
You see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
I'm not stopping.
I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, that's weird. Where am I going? Okay, we're loading something new.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment, this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Screw you.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Well, I guess I know what I must do.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
What if I go back down, will he say something? What if I go like back to the room if he'll say something? I'm not. Will I just die and the game will just restart again, or will it put me like, or will I have to jump a few times? I don't know what's going on really. Okay, this actually looks really cool.
Good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
All right, I'm done.
No. What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
What did we achieve, my dude?
Before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Well, the part where you told me that I'm gonna die, I guess, but hey man, I'll see you back in the
Please,
first
Stanley,
room.
think no. Oh. No. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
I'm about to go, my dude.
Stanley, let's go back to the other... My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
Yeah, man, you are.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
This is the sound of a man who's defeated. This is the sound of what I sounded like playing Alien Isolation.
You wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over?
Oh my
It's
god.
going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I'm going back. Now, in the Stanley Parable, I probably should explain this more. I just really want to get that out of the way. Now, in this game... This is weird.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I guess.
Wow. Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait a minute. Looks different. No, it takes you back to the meeting room. Okay. So, if I just keep...
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Alright, I'll take his word for it this time.
I realize that investing in your trust in
Anyways, in this game, it has like a ton of just different endings. Like, different things happen all the time. Like, anything could happen, you know? And the narrator tries to just guide you through these different endings to make you understand what's going on.
I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
And, like, he does random stuff that you can make him angry, like, stuff like that.
To redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
So, like, there's an end...
That's her, Stanley.
I'll pick up the phone. Oh, I'm not scared of you. I'll pick up the phone.
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
That's my
Hold
office
on,
number.
please. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
What?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
You're a douche, my dude.
Come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? They'd want to commit their life to you.
Good
I'm trying
point.
to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
She got big
This is
boobies.
a very sad story about the death of a man named
What?
Stanley.
Good morning, employee 427. Press F on your keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every
What?
button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press X.
Look at him there, pushing buttons.
Oh my god, no.
Exactly what he's told to do.
I've never seen this before. I just know it has a bunch of... I know it just has a bunch of stuff.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
No.
One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I don't want to press Q.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of
What
wild
changed?
expeditions into the unknown.
Did the doors change?
Fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful.
So that's why my...
Each day that
Oh
he
my god,
returned
my
to
office
work
number's there.
was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Press 9 to watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about
Oh
his
my
new
god.
job. First, he imagined that one day while at work,
No.
he stepped up from his
No,
desk
no.
to realize that all
No, no,
his
no, no, no.
coworkers, his
This is
boss,
creepy.
everyone
I
in the
don't
building
like this.
suddenly vanished off the face
I
of the earth.
really
The
do
thought
not like this.
excited him terribly.
Press X to spend time with the boys.
So he went further.
What
He
changed?
imagined that he came
Clock's on the
to
wall now.
open doors,
Oh my God.
and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought
cat's in here.
that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Press J to prepare dinner.
As he
Oh
walked
my
through
God!
this
There's
fantasy,
poop on the floor!
he began to fill it with many possible
Wife,
paths
clean
and
that up.
directions. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it
Game with the baby?
Stanley Parable.
Press O to tell your kids a story. Oh, 0.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it
Oh, and under the
again,
lights.
and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press 8 to tell your wife you love her. I love you.
But there is no answer.
Oh my
How
God.
could it possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets.
I don't
The
like. I
more he
really don't
forgets
like
which
this.
life is the real
I
one.
love this game, but I don't like this. Press V to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything
I think it is
but
put
an
down top of that.
observer.
I don't know what
But
changed
as
that
long as he
time.
remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
Maybe if I go long enough, or this won't do anything. I think I have to.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself?
Press Y to question
I
nothing.
suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must.
Okay.
Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time.
Maybe this
I
time.
tried again.
Please die!
Pushed a button.
Oh boy.
Again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I
What's happening? Did it just restart me? Is that all it did? Oh my God, it just restarted me. I didn't like that one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, that's weird. Wait, oh there it is, it's over there. Okay. Oh, so is it like every time I do an ending, it just pops back up with that prompt? And I turn off all the monitors here. I don't know. I don't really know. Now,
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
there's actually a thing I remember doing where you have to do this. I think it's this door, right? Or is it this one?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't.
It's one of these two doors. You have to press one of them
Did it advance the story in any
like
way?
so many times, it'll do something. Come on. Say the thing. Alright, it's not doing it. Alright, now I know there's another thing. There's a way to... I need, like, I forget. There's a way for me to get up on these tables and go out the window. I know, throw yourself out of a 2-story window. What a beautiful way to do it. There's a way to do that one that I can remember very well. Not 100%.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright, let's try something else.
The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first.
Let's try one more ending. Let's take this way. Ooh, button.
Walked straight ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
Nope. That's not happening here, buddy.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left.
Okay. Okay.
No, it's to the right, my mistake.
Okay, man, we got it.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on?
Man's got books?
No, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. What?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just
I've been here before. This is the main ending, by the way, guys. If you didn't know, this is like the main ending. I'll show this one at some point, but...
How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Oh boy, and it just restarts me.
All of his co-workers.
Alright, let's see. Did we get a thing? Did we get a prompt?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had sent
Did we get a prompt? On that one, on that one, on that one. No, we didn't get one this time. Surprisingly enough, not this time.
When Stanley... Wait.
Oh my god, what's going on?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Or did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Alright, I guess I'll go through this story. We're on an adventure to find the story. Whatever that means. What's in here? Oh my gosh. I really don't like this. The darker room, the better. The darker the room, the better the room. Oh my god, what am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? This is annoying.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you, there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No, if I went back to the beginning.
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, here we go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm confused. Alright, let's see how it looks. I'm not seeing any doors.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Can I... Am I supposed to interact with one of these doors? Like, does somebody in here have, like, the doors I need to open?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Here it comes. He's so excited about it.
Wait, never mind.
What?
Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
He is here. Gef9 Mass is here.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yeah, yeah,
You know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Whoa!
Congratulations!
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the like.
Put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
It's not?
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
He just keeps restarting it. The Stanley Parable Adventure
All right,
line.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure line.
It's all trademark. It's all it's all trademark. Oh man, that's great. Oh, I love that. It has a little trademark symbol for the Stanley Parable Adventure
The
line.
line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination
It's a story.
still a story?
I mean,
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey
rain,
such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being by the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird right there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Sure, where are we going? I think what we need is a bit of music to lighten the
Ski. Oh my god, the music. What is this music? Fix my foot, sorry. Oh my gosh. Employee 432 peer reviews.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Yeah?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You
Gotcha.
won't want to miss anything.
Gotcha. Alright, let's move on. Can I get that music back?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No, no, no. Line, you do know
Trademark.
anything
The
to
line
stand
is
out.
trademark still.
Story? Is any of this ringing a bell? Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, of everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Restart.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
I don't know what's going
Yes,
on.
this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Okay, man. I'll see you later.
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
Good point, good point.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds.
I don't know what's really going on, guys. I've never seen this ending.
Origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the
This guy's gonna give me a headache.
yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits.
Like Logic the Rapper?
Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes?
The narrator's going out there a long time. Stanley dies.
Determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this
Okay, let's see
thing,
here.
wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
I don't know, did we?
Whatever it is that made this schedule, how would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel, man.
Now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do happen to have a...
That scared the crap out of me.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh my god.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Well, that was the 5th restart, right? Yeah, that's the 5th.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is it over?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But this is open.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Oh my god.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't
Why
like
did
that.
doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! his co-workers weren't actually gone.
This-
He wasn't going to lose his
None of
job.
this makes
He
sense.
wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he
Oh
imagined
my
himself
gosh.
soaring through space on a magical star field, and it too appeared.
What
It
the
was
heck?
so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
This
How
is just
was he
weird.
remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Oh my
He felt
gosh,
the
what is
cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
what is
The
going on?
press of the mattress on his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Is that it? That's not it. What's happening?
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
What is going on?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
What? What was that? What is this?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
None of this
Nor
is
did it
adding
advance
up
the
or
story
making
any
sense
further.
to me whatsoever, and I don't like any of it.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Is that the
office.
end of that one? I could just repeat it again. I think that was just the end of that one, and it just has like a different ending. And like, it just ended there, and now this is a different one, like completely. I think that's what the case is here. Ooh, another input.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once
All
again...
right, I'm gonna go ahead and end that there. And next time, try to figure out what that monitor one is, and figure out what in the unholy crap just happened to me. I hope you guys enjoyed the Stanley Parable. I love this game. Creepy, scary, weird, but I love it. I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you all for watching.